Is it on? Have you turned them on? I don't know if I trust you. Did you turn them on? Okay. You're on.
How do you pronounce this team's name?
Missassauga.
Missassauga.
Missassauga. Junior Hurricanes.
All right, guys. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for our big brass playoff showdown between your Culver Eagles and the Missassauga Hurricanes. So both of these teams, I believe, ended up being ranked number 2 in their respective brackets. Maybe not. Maybe one was 2. But I think it's a 2 versus 3 matchup in our bracket. And if we play well and we can come out with the W, we would have another game this afternoon. I think at 1:45 Eastern, in and around that time. So good rebound game for your Culver Eagles yesterday. They were able to kind of rebound from a rough game against the Edge and took down a very good Kingston's team. So looking forward to more of that same energy in this game, and hopefully we can get the job done. Girls have played really, really well this weekend. Still working through a lot of the chemistry for sure. So you expect play not to be quite as crisp as it will be later in the season, but the girls are really skating hard. The effort's been there for sure. I've never seen a lack of effort. I think their legs gave out on them a little bit in game 2 after that 3:30 arrival. They had played great in game 1 and still won handily in game 2, but they kind of hit a wall a little bit. And then really no excuses on the Saturday's game. They just got jumped by a good Edge team. All right, Allison Connolly getting ready for the face-off. Missassauga wins it back to their D. Looking for a pass. They decide to curl. D to D here. We got Watanabe and Britton out there. Connolly takes the tumble. Coming out with it is Britton. She's elevated her game recently. All right, Missassauga enters the zone. Oh, clearing pass. Good intercept by the Eagles. Oh, good feed in front, but whiffed on the shot was Missassauga. Puck comes all the way down into the defensive zone. Showing good patience. Steve gets it up to the forward. Taps it forward. Gasso backhands over to Gwynn. Gwynn, good pass to Liebecker. Liebecker showing her physicality. Pokes the puck over around the corner, but Missassauga comes out with it. And Gwynn jumps play. Good play by Gwynn. Gwynn, good shot. Good save. All right. Really liking Gwynn's ability to anticipate plays this weekend. She's intercepted quite a few passes and created some good offensive opportunities. So PG6 looking solid out there. All right, Wham Sam Schneider ready for the faceoff. Boy, quick faceoff. They didn't even have all the players on. These refs sometimes do some quick drops. Guess you got to be ready. All right, Piper behind the net. Reverses direction. Sends it to the corner. I think she was expecting her teammate to be there. All right, rushing in is Gasso to keep it in. Gasso throws it on net. I'd like Gasso to have a little more patience with that play there. That's not a high percentage shot right there. If you're going to have to shoot that one, you got to shoot it low, maybe get a rebound. But we'll be talking to James after this game. All right, Sam getting ready for the face-off. We got Cyric and Gasso on D. All right. Liebecker tried to get it back, maybe fooled her teammate a little bit there. Cyric wasn't expecting that. The late delivery. There's another delayed delivery there. We're going to have to talk to Liebecker and Cyric. They're not on the same page right now. All right, battling in the corner there. Sam chips it forward. Liebecker trying to gain control. She gets it over to Gasso. Gasso coming in with a head of steam, looking to set up a shot. Good hard shot right there. I'm good with that shot. She's looking for top shelf. She's got about as hard a shot as you'll see out here at Stony Creek, and there's a lot of girls with great shots, but hers is as good as anyone's. All right, there's Gasso again. Good defensive play. All right, Missassauga does come into the zone. Jonathan seeing her first action of the day. Chase Krantz, our captain, battling in the corner here. Hopefully the video and audio is coming in okay. If you guys don't mind, mention something on the comments just to make sure everything's looking good. All right, coming out with it is O'Brien. O'Brien tried to sauce it backhand to Jonathan. Natalie Wu. Oh, good centering play by Natalie. Had O'Brien in front of the net. And Missassauga comes back out with it. Chips it off the glass. Down along the corner there. First to get there is Krantz. Krantz tried to chip it up to O'Brien. O'Brien backhands to a Wu. And does come out of the zone. Missassauga regroups. Back to the D. D to D. Looking for their forward. They're just playing good D to D hockey. I like that. That's good patience by this Missassauga team. All right, Wisner off the boards there. Connolly trying to chip it to herself. Does get through. She's got someone in front. There it is. Britton. Oh, couldn't get a good stick on that. It's almost a good chance for Britton right there. And Watanabe first to the puck. Good effort by number 13. Maya Watanabe's had a hell of a tournament. She's put up 3 or 4 really nice goals so far. All right, Wisner back on D. Sends it back in. Connolly giving chase. Ooh, got to get that stick down. That could have been an intercept. Got to work on that. All right, puck comes squirting out to Novi. Addison Novi sends it around to Carly Schwartz. Catamount Carly committed to Vermont, so really outstanding looking defenseman. Puck comes back out of the zone to Novi. Novi goes back to Carly. Carly sends it back in. Piper giving chase. She's had a great forecheck. Oh, there's another steal. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Oh, just misses top left corner. All right. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of PG6 right now. All right, behind the net. Gathers it is Wham Sam Schneider. Schneider gets over to Piper. Piper to Schuler. Schuler circles. Gets it back in deep. Smart play by Schuler. You expect that from a Duchessois scholar. Terrific kid as well. Cobra Kai, that is. All right, kept in by Liebecker, and they do get it out. Sam trying to angle her player. Puck gets sent in deep. So far, Culver looking pretty solid, controlling a little bit more of the play, but it's been pretty even thus far. Liebecker comes back, gets it over to Gasso. Gasso with a nifty little stick move right there, coming in strong, and there's a shot just wide of the cage. Didn't get all of that. If she got all of that, that goalie might be in the ER right now. And Missassauga carries it in. Bumped off the puck by Gasso. Schuler, good play by Schuler, gets it over to O'Brien. O'Brien off the wall, but kept in by Missassauga. Hard to see what's going on in the corner, but it does come back out. D to D. All right, Wu gets it back in. Good outlet pass. Tape-to-tape pass right there, but the defense is looking strong back there. No real skating lanes for Missassauga to get through right now. They've been playing a solid D all tournament long. All right, Jonathan. And a dangerous looking play here. It has a chance and a good save. And I should have mentioned we got Tatum Ellingson in net. Had a phenomenal first game and made some really high quality saves and looking sharp early on as well. A good save by Tatum. And as I've mentioned several times, all of our goalies, we have an embarrassment of riches with our goalies with 4 quality goaltenders. And they do not let up rebounds very often. All right, Connolly with the face-off. All right, trying to come out with it is Britton. Good effort by Britton. Britton coming down, trying to find someone. Stolen by Missassauga. Connolly swipes at it. Connolly with the forecheck. Puck wraps around the corner to Wisner. Wisner trying to get it up to Watanabe. Kept in by Missassauga. Connolly out in the corner. She comes out with it. Off the boards. Would like to see her skate that out. She had some space and time there, but decided just to get it out of the zone. But Missassauga right back into the zone. Chipped out of the zone by Watanabe. Carrying it is Missassauga. Keeping them to the periphery. Okay. Low quality percentage shot right there. That's okay. We'll give up the periphery shots. Just don't want them coming through the middle or the slot area. So we'll go for a change, and we'll bring back Liebecker, Gwynn, and Schneider. And on D, we got Novi. And Schwartz. All right, carrying it out is Gwynn. Gwynn's coming into the zone. Gwynn, oh, she was trying to slide it for Liebecker. Almost did so. And nets off again. Here we go again. It's been a common theme all tournament. The last game we played, we didn't have the issues, but John, my son, and I were talking to the Ontario parent, and they said they actually bring their own pegs when they play, and it actually digs in. So they must recognize the problems with some of these pegs as well. So last game, that wasn't an issue because of the team brought their own pegs for the moorings for the goalie. All right, Missassauga carries it out. Brings it down into the zone, chips it behind the net. Novi gets there, sends it back the other way. Piper Gwynn right there. Good little soft pass to Schwartz. Schwartz gets it over to Schneider off her stick. Schneider giving chase. And Jonathan comes in for a change. Oh, good defensive play right there by Novi. Novi using the body well. That's a good hockey player. I know parents might not like that on the other team, but nothing wrong with that play. All right, Jonathan. Hard into the boards there. Missassauga does come out with it, but Jonathan pokes it away. Missassauga gets it in. Oh, good cross-ice passes right now by Missassauga. The Canadian teams are known for that extra pass. We were actually talking to a few parents, and not quite as many shots by Canadian teams. They like to set up plays more than the American teams is kind of the word on the street. And I've seen that as well. The U.S. teams tend to shoot a little bit more, and Canadian teams try to set up the play. Ooh, Novi goes down hard. Looks like she'll be okay. Puck tries to get out of the zone by Shula. Shula, good play right there. Shula chips it up to Wu. Wu gets around one defender. We got a 2-on-1 if we can hurry. Got O'Brien. O'Brien there. O'Brien back to Wu, and good save. Tried to get it back to Wu, but that was a good-looking play between Natalie Wu and Marissa O'Brien. Starting to develop that chemistry, as I mentioned earlier. It's a big part of early season, just trying to figure out the tendencies of each player. It's Connolly coming up for the draw. We got Carly Ebling out there. I've loved what I've seen from Carly this tournament. Hasn't gotten a hell of a lot of ice time, but when she's out there, she's given 100% effort and looking pretty strong. All right, Connolly with the puck. She's trying to find someone. She skates around, chips it in. She's trying to get there first. Good effort by Carly trying to get that puck. And they get it out of the zone. Oh, swiped at it by Krantz. This could be a dangerous play here. Oh, deflected, but it almost came like a shot pass. But Missassauga couldn't get a stick on it. Missassauga back D to D. There's Ebling. Ebling's flying. I think she's got another gear this year. I'm really, as I mentioned, she was most improved player last year for the U16 team, and she's showing why. Connolly with the puck. She gets it over to Liebecker, and she'll go for a change. Liebecker behind the net. All right, back and forth hockey here. No score at the 5:19 mark. Your Culver Eagles playing the Missassauga Hurricanes in a playoff game here in the brass bracket. EG6 coming in here. There's that toe drag. Oh, she takes a tumble. No call. This is playoff hockey, folks. You're not going to get those calls. Unlike the round robin games where there was a plethora of penalties in a couple of those games. You're not going to see too many of those unless it's extremely egregious. All right, Missassauga coming out with it. She's trying to, it's not going to be three players. Not sure what she's thinking. Maybe she'll settle the puck down. Kept on to Frippi. Oh, dangerous. Actually, she made something out of nothing. Good centering pass and almost put it in. Yeah, she was definitely looking for a pad pass and really nice looking play there. As the Missassauga girl came in late and almost tried to throw it by Tatum. But Tatum is a stingy netminder, has not yet up. I don't want to jinx her, but has not yet let up a goal yet. There goes the Energizer Bunny, Victoria Jonathan. Oh, she's bumped off the puck. Good physical play by Missassauga. That's Vic's type of style of play too, so she'll respond to that, no problem. She may be undersized, but she plays big. All right, here's Dangerous looking. Could be a 3-on-2 if we don't get back. And Ellingston with another good save. Good hard shot, low shot, looking for a rebound there. And they're not giving up rebounds. Tatum has done a phenomenal job with just corralling that puck. I haven't seen any real greasy goal opportunities by any of the teams we've played. So our goaltenders really have a strong focus on covering that puck. All right, we'll get back out there with Connolly, Watanabe, and Britton. Connolly sends it back. Tatum thought to play that. Oh, dangerous bouncing puck. There's that greasy goal opportunity. And again, a good cover. A little sloppy play behind the net there. Girls got to help Tatum out. We can't allow that to happen. Win a faceoff, you got to get that puck out. Can't be having that linger around the goal. All right. We'll keep this line out here. Connolly going back for the face. Right, tied up. Looks like Missassauga is going to come out with it. Skating around, setting up a play. They like that extra pass. Back to the point. Oh, long distance shot. Dangerous play. Watanabe trying to get it out. Girls got to step it up here off Connolly's skate and comes out of the zone. A very fortuitous play right there. They were under a lot of pressure. Connolly with the forecheck here. A little bit of change in momentum here. Connolly off her shin. She's trying to keep it in. She couldn't find it. And comes back to Gasso. Gasso trying to bring it around. Liebecker there for support. Oh, dangerous looking play here. Bouncing puck in front. Girls are on their heels a little bit here. Heel. Gasso around the corner, off the glass. Ooh, funny bounce off the glass. But she regains her own rebound off the glass. And softly backhands it to Liebecker. Just in front of Liebecker. Liebecker does find it. Gets it back to Sirik. Sirik off the boards. Tried to hit Gwynn. We're going to get better with our board passes. Right now, we're a little bit off. We're not playing the best of pool. We're not showing you the good angles off the boards. We're just a little off right now. All right, jumping to the play is Liebecker. But they crash on her quickly. Puck comes down. Not sure if we'll have icing. Nope, doesn't appear to be. Sam Schneider giving chase there. Jonathan back out as they go for a change. Jonathan, offsides. Good effort play to create the offsides. 2:02 to go in period number one. No score. The Culver Eagles in a dogfight right now, trying to advance to the championship game. And if they do, unfortunately, I'll be headed and shuffling off to Buffalo, so you'll have a different commentator, which you guys will probably be thankful for. Missassauga enters the zone. Puck battled in the corner. Can't really see what's going on down there. Hopefully you guys can with the video. Our cameraman's done an excellent job all weekend. Good coverage save by Tatum, but Axel's done a great job. Other than the one gaff last night where I'm not sure where he was. He was somewhere with Brian Schwartz. We're still trying to investigate what happened there, but there's definitely some controversy over where those two were. And we lost a little bit of the connection yesterday. All right, getting ready for the face-off here. Natalie Wu. Natalie's been phenomenal on face-offs. She's done a really good job all tournament long. And puck possession is the name of the game. D on Missassauga. Back in front. Oh, quality shot. Oh, what a save. That was through a lot of screens right there, maybe even on the Culver side. But Tatum was able to see the puck all the way through and made a nice glove save, and that was going in. All right, 128. You don't want to give up late goals. We got to close the period strong. Right now, the last 5-6 minutes, they've been on their heels a bit. Most of the play has been in our defensive zone. All right, Missassauga back to D. It seemed like their system's a little more refined than ours at this stage of the season. They've probably played a few more games. Like I said, we're still trying to find the chemistry. All right, tipped out by Jonathan. Not enough for icing. O'Brien coming down there hard. Good play by Marissa. Marissa makes a steal, and she'll go for a change. Right. Natalie goes down with a little push there. Good hockey play. All right, battle in that corner again. And the puck squirts out. Written back out there. Under 30 seconds, or about 30 seconds to go here. Watanabe's out there with Connolly. Schwartz, good backhand play behind the net, but intercepted. Girls got to get to that puck first. They've been struggling. They're getting beaten to the puck. Connolly backhands it over to Schwartz. Good looking play right there. Reverse direction. Try to get a stick on that as Watanabe, but they'll say that'll be icing. Good effort by Connolly. Tried to beat to the hash mark. We're playing hybrid icing, so if our player gets to the hash marks before their player, icing is waved off. So it's a little different than typically we have with icing, which I think is a good rule. It incentivizes both teams to rush to the puck. 8 seconds to go here. Connolly trying to figure things out, saying, Britton, get over there. And it pins the face-off back. Carly's probably just going to be content to pin it against the wall. She's a smart player. Oh, puck squirts out somehow. And a late opportunity. All right, no score after one. Not sure if we'll go for a ZAM in this period or the next. Looks like it's going to be a ZAM, and then we'll be back for the exciting second period. Back and forth affair. Good opportunities for both teams. I don't think Culver created too many grade A chances, so they got to work on that going into the next period. But Tatum's look solid in net. Defense looks solid. A little bit of a feel me out type of game. I expect things to open up as we move forward. All right, so we'll sign off for about 5-10 minutes, and we'll be back at it shortly.
But I don't know. No, you'll just hear yourself talking. Yeah. I can hear myself. Yeah.
Got mics for the sound.
Out there, yeah.
All right, guys, we're getting ready for the start of the second period. Girls are warming up. We're just having a really nice chat with video, camera, and broadcasting crew from the Missassauga team. Really good guys, helping explain some of the Canadian things that they're familiar with. So they have they have a really nice setup, unlike this cheap crap that we have. Look at that. So we're gonna have to talk to the Culver Budget here. They got some really good stuff. So there's the guys we were talking to. There they are. So I keep pronouncing their name wrong, but I often bastardize names. So where was it? Missassauga?
It's like Missassauga.
Missassauga. So it's Missassauga, not Missassauga. So I might miss a few of those S's in my broadcast. It's Missassauga. All right. So Connolly will start us off on the face-off at Watanabe and Britain. All right. Missassauga comes up with the draw, tries to push it forward. Good forecheck by Britain right there. Puck comes out. Oh, there's Watanabe. She's going to go to the sin bin. She came in hot from behind, and I think we got a holding call on Watanabe, who's played really well this tournament. So that'll be the first opportunity on special teams. So we'll have the PK unit come out for Culver in a no-score affair at the 14:40 mark at period number 2. Big penalty kill here. Those first goals are big ones, especially in playoff games. So Piper, Missassauga's a good face-off team. They're winning a lot of our face-offs here, so we got to work on our face-offs. Oh, good shot, good save. Oh, got to get that out of there. A little soft on trying to get that out of there. I'd like to see more of an affirmative backhand to get that out of there. We'll be talking to Dave Gwynn about that. All right, puck comes up to the point, send in deep. Wrapped around, and Missassauga does come back with it, gets it back up to the top, back to the point, looking for a shooting lane here, skating across the zone here. Oh, good play by Piper, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Great effort by Piper there. She goes for a quick change, and we'll get O'Brien, Krantz, and Weisner back out there with Wu. Wu plays the penalty kill as well as anyone as well. Oh, good bump by Garrett. That's why right there. Beautiful. Oh, had a great feed to O'Brien. Maybe a little bit into her skates, but turnover. Maybe our best opportunity right there on the PK to score. All right, so far PK is looking pretty good. Missassauga trying to set something up here, trying to get out of the zone. She loses control of the puck into the corner. O'Brien gives chase. Weisner protecting the long stretch pass here. And they come into it. It's coming in hot. Got a 3-on-2. We got to get back on D here. They settle it nice into the zone. That's what I like to see. They set up plays. Oh, it's wide, and the puck comes all the way out of the zone. All right, Culver gets a break as one of the Missassauga players may have fallen down, lost an edge. And they're coming back in with 10 seconds to go in the power play here. They curl around, get it up to the point here. Looking for a lot of screeners in front. Oh, good block. Not sure Helena had a good viewing angle there. Connolly out there now. And we'll get a stoppage in play as the net comes off the moorings. All right, so we'll have a defensive zone face-off here. And we'll get the line out there that started the period. They weren't out there for long, so we'll Connolly, Watanabe, Britton, and we got Novi and Schwartz on D. Connolly does win that face-off, gets it up to Watanabe, stretching for it, but couldn't get it out. Schwartz looking for someone. She carries it in and gains the red line and sends it down. Smart play by the future Catamount from Vermont. All right, chipped in. All right, good play. Carly sends it in. Connolly's there. She's shouldering around, looking for someone. Who does she got? Centering pass right across the crease, but too hot to handle for Watanabe. Novi tying it up. Connolly behind the net. She backhands it. Nobody there. Got to know where your players are there. Connolly takes a shove, and we'll have a stoppage in play and go for a change here. So we'll have Novi and Schwartz back on D. We got two D1 commits out there in Clarkson's own Britton Liebecker and Providence Piper Gwynn, and Marissa O'Brien, who is yet to declare, but she definitely has high-end potential. So all girls are working hard this tournament, hopefully getting some visibility for some coaches and some opportunities if they want to play at the next level, which most of the girls don't or do, and some don't. That's totally okay as well. All right, puck comes out to center. Novi back there. Oh, good play by Novi. Novi showing good physicality right there. She doesn't back down from anybody. Good size, good stature for a defenseman, but also has the skills to go with it. Schwartz sends it in. Harley's doing a good job gaining the red line and sending it in. Missassauga sends it up. Good entry by Missassauga. Easy save by Tatum. You ain't beating Tatum on a shot like that. That's for sure. I think Gwynn thought somebody might be streaking there. She kind of had just kind of an angled pass there. Schuler trying to hit Gwynn there with O'Brien. Kept out of the zone by Gasso. O'Brien trying to find it. Missassauga comes back to the D. The captain, number 9, she's a solid-looking player right there for Missassauga. I like her play. And Missassauga gaining the zone and sends it all the way across ice. Trying to get back into the corner. Good play by Schuler. Schuler gets it out. Oh, could get it out. Good keep by the defenseman, Missassauga, and another nice save. All right. So far, Tatum's really looking solid in net, seeing the puck well. All right. Wu getting ready for the face-off. Quick face-off. Comes back to Jonathan. Backhands it around, rims it around. O'Brien pinned up against the wall. Supported by Schuler. O'Brien off the glass side, tries to hit Wu, but jumping the play is Missassauga. They're beating us to some of these pucks now. We really got to pick it up a bit. And Schuler gets it out of the zone to Jonathan, but Jonathan tied up. This is a similar approach that the Edge played against us. They're really kind of converging on our players anytime we have the puck. A good strategy. Johnson trying to get it deep. She does. And Sandy Britton flying out there. Sandy's showing off the Jets this tournament. Here she goes. Trying to find that puck, pinned up against the wall, supported by Connolly. Puck comes out. Good forecheck by Britton and Connolly. And puck tries to get battling in the corner here. Can't see much down that corner. Sorry, folks. And Missassauga goes D to D and gets it out of the zone. Ooh, taking a tumble there. Hard tumble was Krantz. They wave off icing. And Weisner, Long Island commit, Helena Weiser. I think Krantz may have a bad skate. She's taken a tumble a couple times now. Along the boards here, Missassauga showing good patience. Connolly comes in to disrupt. Good support there. Connolly does get it out of the zone. Probably a good time for a change, and Britton will go for a change, as will Connolly and Watanabe. And the puck comes out. Should be icing, but they beat them to the half wall, so the hybrid icing. Good hustle play by Missassauga, and icing is waved off. Back to the point, down low. Oh, good centering play. Popped up. And back near the half wall is picked up by Missassauga, sends it back down. Schwartz trying to chip it out, hit off a player, but gathered by Helena and then swiped out by Schwartz. Liebecker picks it up. Liebecker, I got to get her stick down. It went through Weisner's stick right there. And we'll have an offside. And stoppage of play at the 7:49 mark. Who's going to break the ice first? This first goal is going to be a big one. All right, Samantha Schneider getting ready for the face-off here with Liebecker and Gwynn, Schwartz and Novi. Gwynn giving chase. Gwynn's had a great forecheck all tournament long. Oh, almost an intercept there by Liebecker. Oh, long-distance cross-ice pass. Schwartz got to get back, and she does. Good defensive play by Schwartz. Oh, Missassauga really finding a lot more passing lanes than Culver at this point. Got to figure out how to clog those lanes. Shot deflected off someone's skate. PG6 picks it up, sends it along the boards, tries to get Liebecker. Liebecker trying to get it out. She lost her stick. Comes back to Schwartz behind the net. Schwartz gets it over to Gwynn. Gwynn, good patience by Gwynn. Oh, she lost the puck though. Ooh, stick came up high on Gwynn. Not sure that was intentional or incidental, but she appears to be okay. And Novi tried to poke check it, but got beat on. Oh, what a save. Tatum Ellingston coming up huge. Good looking play by Missassauga. Great centering pass and tried to chip it over her shoulder, but Tatum is as stingy as it gets. She says, not on my watch. All right, Natalie Wu getting set for the face-off. Natalie, another good win by Natalie, but tied up in the corners. Trying to get it out. Schuler does get it out. All the play in Culver's defensive zone. Got to change that. And puck does come out. And that should be icing. And it will be. All right. Girls got to dig deep. I think talent-wise, we're right there with them, but we're getting outworked a little bit here. All right. Wu. Back to the D. Picked up. Oh, that might have come out. They let it ride. Nope, it looks like it was just kept in. Refs have done a good job this tournament. I have no issues at all with any of the refereeing. All right, Sirik, who's beaten to the puck. Missassauga is trying to rally. Good play back to the point. Walking it in. Oh, looks like a backhand. Oh, a lot of players in front. Blocked, another block. Schuler with a good block. They're going to have to get a change here under a lot of duress right here. Missassauga smelling blood in the water, and Tatum saves our bacon again. Wow, we needed that change. That was too much zone time right there. So Connolly, Britton, and Watanabe will come back out there. I'd like to see a Rodriguez sighting. I think she also brings the energy that we need to bring to this type of game. Oh, puck comes. Oh, just squeaked past the crease, but just maybe by a couple inches. That could have been going in. Connolly chips it up. She gets it out of the zone to Britton. Britton, good feed right there to Watanabe. One player to beat. Oh, that could be. Watanabe got away with a trip perhaps there. Connolly banging away at the net there. Oh, tries to get it to the D, but a little too hard. She split the D there. Weisner, Long Island commit. Weisner right on the tape to Connolly. Connolly's got to go. She sends it into Britton, and she'll crash to the net. Britton first to get there. Samantha Britton always skating hard. Connolly helping Britton out there, tied up along the wall. Does come out. Puck comes loose. Trying to get it to Watanabe. Missassauga does a good job at preventing any quality chances. Their defense is really impressive. And Britton sends it over to Weisner. Weisner backhands over to Krantz. Krantz tries to hit, gets it out of the zone. Try to hit a streak in Britton, but she'll go for a change. Puck comes back to Krantz again. Krantz is going to circle around the net, but gets the puck stolen from her, and a good feed and a good shot, but just passed. All right, Liebecker coming in. Here's a good chance. Liebecker, long distance shot. I think I'd like to see Liebecker drive to the net there, use her power forward skills, and maybe make a play a little closer to the net. She's got a hell of a shot, though. She can beat goalies with that, but not a high percentage shot. Schneider back behind the net, cutting that off as Novi. Good play by Novi to jump the play. Oh, good hard shot. Low. There's a bouncing puck. Maybe the best scoring chance there. Whacking at the goalie. Good scoring chance right there. Good play by Novi. Jumped in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, they were looking to maybe send a player deep, and Culver took advantage of that, but that's trying to create maybe some offensive opportunities there. My son corrected me on my bad calls there. All right, Schneider loses the draw to Missassauga, coming out with it. Oh, good defensive play. Carly takes a stick up high there. Carly's played a really solid game today. All right, Novi using the body there. Carly, she's as tough as nails. She likes this physical play. This is her type of game. And the puck does come out of the zone. Liebecker giving chase with Gwynn. Back to the D. Another rebound, hard shot. Oh, Tatum is unbelievable today. Beautiful saves. Another. They're knocking at the door right now. Still in a 0-0 affair. 3:09 to go in period number 2. We got to get to the locker rooms and reset here because we're getting outplayed here in a pretty significant way. All right. Comes up to Gwynn. Gwynn comes out with it. Gwynn. Gwynn just almost got by the D on that. She was off to the races if she could have made that play. She don't miss on many of those. All right. Long shift for this line, but they can't get out of the zone, so they can't go for a change. Puck up to the top. Oh, there's a good save. And now Tatum. I think Tatum is looking to gain maybe that golden change because she's been playing out of her mind. Really been a solid weekend all across the board with the Culver goalies. They definitely appear to be a strength of this team this year early on. All right, Wu comes out there for the face, trying to change this momentum, but loses the face-off. Oh, just wide of the cage. Might have got a pad save on that one. All right, girls got to change this. And the puck, they get a break. Defenseman slides it just past the zone. Oh, good tip by Jonathan. And Jonathan with the forecheck. She brings energy. Jumping the play is Wu. Wu go over to Gasso. Gasso with a hard shot. I think that was blocked. Jonathan tried to backhand it to the crease, but couldn't get there. Gasso. Oh, good hard shot by Gasso again. Shoulder save right there. And we got a stoppage in play. And it looks like the moorings may have come off again. Again, that common theme seems to happen much more for the opponent than Culver. I'm not inferring anything to any of you Canadian fans out there. I'm just saying.
You were asking for Uriah makes
All right, so we're going to get Uriah the Jet Rodriguez out there making her appearance here. This is what I was hoping for, just to get some energy. Connolly and Britton out there. And it goes back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Sirik. Nobody there. Somebody's got to get in front. Allison couldn't get there quite fast enough. Britton with the puck. Back to Sirik. Sirik to the point to Gasso. Gasso with a good hard shot. Maybe the best offensive set we've seen so far. Coming back to get it is Gasso. Gasso tipped away. Britton first to the puck. Good effort by Britton. She's flying out there. Gasso back out there. Gasso hits tape to Britton. Got to corral that pass. She takes the dive, gets bumped off the puck. That was a great pass. Had a chance for Britton to go. Oh, dangerous play here. Oh, what a save and a beautiful defensive play by Rodriguez, known for her defense. And on offense, she comes back and makes a spectacular back check. And then Tatum comes up with a big save. So that's what you get with Rodriguez. 100% effort all the time. All right, we go for a change. That was a pretty decent looking line shift right there. Way wide of the net. France backhands it over to Gwynn. Sam Schneider finds it. Sam sends it back up to. Oh, they're jumping the play. They're pinching. You got to know how this team is playing. They're definitely aggressive on the defensive side. I've been very impressed with Mississauga's defense. Here's a good opportunity. Oh, Piper tried to chip it up to Britt. I think she should have carried that out. Another dangerous opportunity here. Oh, just high over the cage. Missassauga with all the grade A chances here. There's another one. Oh, off the pipes. Goalie's best friend right there saves the day. And Gwynn pushed off the puck with Liebecker chasing hard. 10 seconds to go in the period in a no-score affair. Enough time for a rush. Just past the crease there. And that'll do it. Wow, all Missassauga in that period. Culver has to reset, figure things out. I think I might have to go to the locker room and bring out my best Rudy speech to get this team motivated. Oh, I guess there's no cut. Surprisingly, I guess just.
They cut before this.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a senior moment. They cut before this, so. Yeah, I had too much coffee, but at least I didn't leave the broadcast without anybody manning the ship like you and Brian did last night, Mr. Cameraman. Still haven't had it. Can we get a formal apology from you?
I don't remember much last night.
All right, Axel doesn't remember anything about last night. Too many gin and tonics, I think, for this man. All right, but Culver really needed this at least break here and figure out, okay, how can they get back to a little bit more controlling the play, offensive hockey. They did have a few chances, for sure. And sometimes you only need that one big break, and the way Tatum's been playing, you could steal a game, and this would be a steal so far because it's all Missassauga.
Need to come down.
So we'll see how it unfolds here. 15 minutes to go in period number 3. Culver wins this game. They'll be playing in the afternoon championship for the brass medal. And regardless of how the outcome is, they've had a successful tournament. Played two easy teams perhaps early on, but now the last 3 teams are all really good teams, and Culver has risen to the occasion. Connolly with the face-off, good strong face-off win, gets it over to Gasso. Gasso gets it to Britton. Britton, she tried a backhanded. Connolly and Watanabe were there. Good play by Britton. Good defenseman here. I like this number 9. The captain's played really, really well for Missassauga. You can tell she has a presence on the ice. All right, and speaking of a great defenseman, here's one right here. Gasso gaining the line, and she'll send it in deep. All right, Connolly trying to get behind the net there, and they do come out with it. A little too clean cut coming out. We got to get these pucks. Got to find a way to disrupt that breakout. All right, Jonathan, always giving great energy there. Kept on the periphery by O'Brien. That's what you got to do. Keep the pucks in the corner. Connolly, good move right there. Connolly, she could be getting hooked, but nope, no call. A good defensive play, good back check. Connolly's got to go for a change. She's been out there for a while. And Sherrick gets it out. And Jonathan's there. We'll go for a change as Wu comes back on. And we got an offsides call. All right, 13:32 going period number 3. We're here at the Mohawk Liuna Ice Center. Not sure what Liuna represents. We'll have to ask Axel. He seems to know everything. Maybe it's those Liuna bars. Those are Luna bars. All right, puck gets sent back in. And D here. Trying to get pressure right there. Could have intercepted that one, and Missassauga comes back out with it. And they come in looking to make a play here. And puck is in the corner, comes up to the D. Now they're going to have to try to find that way to kind of create some offense here. Missassauga controlling the action here. Up to the top, back down low, looking for someone in front. Trying to get some shots through. A good block. Nice block by O'Brien. They're clogging up the shooting line. Another block by O'Brien. O'Brien's going to be sore after this game. And Jonathan sends it in. Almost had one player to beat, one move, and she was going to be off to the races with one opportunity there. Puck comes down low. around the corner. They like to skate around the net, and then they come up to the top, trying to set up a circle, just wide. And Liebecker comes out with it. Liebecker tied up. We're swarming our players anytime we get the puck. Really coming out strong again. I was hoping that brief intermission would give us a reset here, but it's looking much the same as the second period. Samantha Schneider backhands it back to Weisner. Weisner, to Gwynn, and that puck pops out of play. 11:54, period number 3, no score. Our defensive player of the game for sure. Our player of the game is would be Tatum Ellingson. She's just done an amazing job keeping us in this game. And that's all we ask. We just need one opportunity, one chance. Gasso trying to get it out. And good, an easy save for Tatum. But good puck movement by Missassauga. Switch it there. Keeps getting my way with that. All right, just moving my positioning here. A little better angle to see the play. All right, Missassauga wins the faceoff back to their D. D to D again. Look, good move right there. And a long distance shot. Liebecker. Here comes Liebecker. She's showing off the Jets. Here we go. Got a 2-on-1. Oh, beautiful feed to Piper. Just a little long, but Piper was coming down hard. Just a little far out of her reach, but that was probably our best scoring chance in the third period. Maybe our only scoring chance. All right, that's what it's going to take. That might send a message with the speed that Liebecker brings to the game that they can't be pinching as much as they have been. Schuler behind the net. Schuler bumped off the puck. And Schneider comes out with it. Schneider sends it the other way to Gasso. Gasso looking for someone. Hits Liebecker. Liebecker probably looking for a change here, so she's waiting for her teammates to come on. Good tape-to-tape pass to Watanabe. Connolly, bouncing puck. Missassauga coming back in with it. Connolly's stick gets caught up. Got to be careful there. Could get called for a hooking, but she doesn't. She lets go of her stick. Smart play there. All right, in the corner, Connolly battling with Britton. And puck doesn't come out. Oh, good play by Britton. Britton trying to get out, trying to find someone. Showing good patience. Watanabe sends it in. Connolly with the forecheck. Connolly, nobody there as I think they go for Connolly. His shot on net, but I think she was looking to see Britton. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. All right, Jonathan out there. So a couple scoring chances here. And Missassauga coming in hard, trying to clear it out of the zone, but could not. Hit hard off the wall there. And comes down and on goal, so there will be no icing. Jonathan with the forecheck, and Wu comes back out. And O'Brien. Got to create a turnover here. This is what Jonathan does very well. Oh, there it is. There's the turnover. And Missassauga clogging the lanes. A lot of snow on the ice at this point. I know we had a Zam, but the girls have been skating hard. Oh, here we go. PG6 got a chance here. Got Wu. Oh, good shot. Good, but blocked. PG6 showing some really good energy. All right, Missassauga sends it down. They'll go for a defensive change. Weiser loses control, and there's the goal. All right. A little bit of a turnover there. And they do beat Ellingston finally, top right. So Culver's got some work to do. Missassauga first on the board. 1-0 deficit for your Eagles. I think that might have been a little bit of a screen. Tatum might not have saw that, but good shot. Tip your hat. Now we got to respond. Girls got to pick up their game now. All right, Schneider getting ready for the face-off. Comes back to the lead, Krantz. Liebecker trying to find it. Weisner gets it out of the zone. Oh, another dangerous play there. Oh, puck is bouncing. Weisner trying to find it. Sends it over to Gwynn. Gwynn, oh, good. Oh, there it is. Ken Liebecker, she does. Oh, bouncing puck. Couldn't get everything on that. Defenseman might have got a shin pad on that too. So good play by Gwynn to get it to Liebecker. They've had a few chances. This goalie hasn't been tested all that much though. So, oh, there's another one. Good play by Gwynn, creating a turnover chance right there. And there's a good save. Easy save for Tate. All right. 7:48 to go. We'll go for a line change. Connolly, Watanabe, and Britton back out there with Schuler. D. Boy, Connolly trying to find the puck. Comes out. Connolly, here she's got to win that race. And she does. Trying to be the first there. Gets bumped off the puck. Good physical play by Missassauga. Good effort right there. Britton playing great with her. Oh, Connolly. Puck past her. She's trying to get to the D. Got for some gritty play here, but Missassauga does come out with it. Britton's had a great forecheck today, creating some difficult, good save by Tatum there. Difficult play in the corner there. I think Britton might be on, other than Tatum, might be my player of the game. All right, Wu back out there. Got Novi on D and Schwartz. Right behind the net. Wu bumps her player off the puck. Novi comes out with it. Kept back in by Missassauga. Boy, they really clogged those boards pretty well. They know how to play the boards for sure. Difficult sledding trying to get out today for Culver. This player's on him every time they tuck the puck. Very similar to the Edge game. Low, hard shot. Oh, centering play comes back to the D. The D's looking to go D to D. And another hard, good block. Here we go. O'Brien had a chance there. O'Brien's blocked about 4 or 5 shots today. He's really doing a good job in that regard. Oh, there's a play. Go over. Oh, player came on just at the moment there. I thought Natalie might have a breakaway, but I think they were making a change. All right, 2-on-2 developing. They take it wide. Farley gets a stick on it and up and out of play. All right, we're in crunch time. 6:04 to go in period number 3. Culver's got to dig deep here, find a way to knot it up and see what happens. I believe they can get this game tied and go to overtime with a 3-minute 4v4 session before a potential shootout. But we got to get a game tied before we worry about that. Schneider gets it over to Gwynn. Gwynn loses control. Missassauga comes back out with it. And they have some numbers, 2-on-2. Good speed coming in. Good drive to the net. Oh, that girl had some really good energy coming around to the net. Culver's playing hard. Just not quite being able to command the puck right now. And a good hard shot. Another good save by Tatum. Tatum saw that all the way. Good glove. Confident glove hand for Tatum right there. As we go for a defensive change here with Sirik and Gasso coming out. They'll keep the line out there. Schneider. Face off. Right up in the corner. They come back out with it. Oh, here we go. Liebecker trying to win this race. Here she, just missed that, or she might have had a chance. Gwynn sends it in. And it's just a tad off. We have Liebecker racing a couple times, and just a tad off before we would have had a breakaway. And there's another nice save by Tatum. Not going to beat Tatum on those straight up, nobody screening her type shots. She's just too good a goaltender. All right, under 5 minutes to play here. Connolly, Britton, and Watanabe coming out. But keep Gasso and Cyric out there. All right, tied up. Back to the D. Britton, she's giving good effort. Puck comes back to the other D side. Oh, yeah, deflected. All right, Missassauga extends their lead 2-0. I think that might have hit off the tip of her glove and in. I think her own player may have screened her on that, but Missassauga earned that goal. All right, so Culver's got a lot of work to do right now. Got to get one, and then anything can happen. So 2-0 Missassauga. All right, Connolly with the face-off. Missassauga gains control, sends it along the boards, coming back in. And there's a nice covered save by Tatum. Just not a lot of offensive set play this morning. Again, they're still working out the chemistry where players are going to be and tendencies and stuff. I think this will improve as the season goes on. But right now, you can see Missassauga is a step ahead as far as knowing where their players are going to be. I think the skill-wise, we're right there, but just the system right now is not as refined. All right, good chip. Sammy going in hard, and they'll go for a line change. Sammy with a good pressure all day. Missassauga trying to find the puck. Wu comes in. Well, taken down. Novi. Backhand just past the crease. Missassauga still playing good offensive pressure. They're not resting on their laurels as far as a 2-0 lead. They're not playing conservative, which is a really good way to play, I believe. All right, backhanded out of the zone is Jonathan. I think we're going to have to do some stretch passes or something to create some offense here, take some chances. All right, jumped in, play hard, low shot, blocked in front, chipped out of the zone. Back to the D. O'Brien's there. Big blocker save. Oh, that one might have been off the side of the net. They're peppering the net. I don't know what the shots are, but it's heavily in favor of Missassauga. They've missed the net quite a bit, too, and a lot of blocks. Trying to get out of the zone. Jonathan trying to find it. Natalie Wu does get it out of the zone. So Missassauga player loses their stick, and they'll go for a change here. Gwynn comes on. They're kept in there. Good play by Liebecker. Liebecker, here she comes. She can make a play out of nothing. Oh! Good scoring chance by Liebecker. All right, Krantz got to get a shot on net. Oh! Bouncing puck softly thrown in front of the net, but nobody can corral a bouncing pass. That would have been a tough one. Oh, good play by Gwynn. Backhands to Liebecker. They're playing too defensive right here. You got to take some chances. I'd like Krantz to crash on that play right there. All right, Liebecker backhands it over to Gwynn. Bouncing puck comes back in to Krantz. All right, we're under 2 minutes to go here. We'll be taking a look at the goalie situation. We did not pull our goalie in an earlier game when we were down by 2, but I'd imagine this is a different scenario where you lose and you're going home. We got to gain control before we get that extra player. Gasso tying it in the corner. Gasso does come out with it. Good play by JQ. She carries it out, looking for a pass angle. She's carrying it in all herself here. Oh, good hard shot. Good low shot. Jacqueline creating some good offensive chances here. Connolly out there. Connolly needs it, tries to keep it in. Missassauga gets it back to their D. Britton disrupting. Connolly loses her stick. A one-handed stick poke check. Oh, high up over the glass right there. And Missassauga under a minute to go, 44 seconds. It's going to take a miracle at this point, but 38 seconds, I guess stranger things have happened, but going to have to get one now and pull the goalie to get us even. But not looking great right now, just all Missassauga. Girls have played hard for sure, but Missassauga just seems like they got their systems a little more set than Culver at this point. All right, and Jonathan comes out of it. Good play by Jonathan. And she tries to get the bouncing puck, skates to herself. Oh, centering play, trying to hit a Carly Schwartz who was jumping the play. Good play by Carly. I like to see that offensive. Why not? Carly, good effort right there. Great defensive back check by number 18, Carly Schwartz. Jonathan hits Wu. Intercepted by Jonathan. Boy, they just converge on us real quick, and that's going to do it, folks. All right, well, it's a good showing for your Culver Eagles this weekend. Not the result we wanted in the playoff game here, but girls keep their heads up. They played really well as they worked out their chemistry with the team. Overall, very proud of the effort on the ice. Great goaltending all weekend long, and great effort by all the girls. Effort's not the problem, so we'll continue to improve as the season goes on. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast this weekend. Special thanks to Mr. Liebecker there for his camera work all weekend long. And we will catch up with you soon. Take care.
Yeah, 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Yeah,
Clarkson goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's a senior, so next year.
Yeah.
She's going.
Yeah. She'll be there next year.
Nice. Huh. All right. Cool.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good.